Hello, welcome back to my channels, and today I'm going to show you this amazing Takeda Shingan from the MoShow toys. Now this is one of the figures that I don't own in my collections and from this company, and someone said to me and they recommended these figures on my YouTube channel when I was doing the Motor Nuclear review about a few months ago. And then if you are interested in the die-cast and premium quality figures, then you might want to look into MoShow toys. So at that time I was a little bit skeptical about the Chinese companies because I don't really know much about them. I only know Bandai and Metal Bill, so I trust this Bandai company. So whatever they make, I always go for it. If I like the figures, I just pay for it. And I know that they are quite expensive and they're overpriced, and considering the size and the quality and stuff that I get, and they are nice, but don't get me wrong, but they are really expensive. And so I want to move away from Bandai and find some other die-cast figures and good as these Gundam. And then so I have been looking for also different companies and try a little bit each one, and starting with the Devil Hunter. I wouldn't recommend that brand at all, and that they are atrocious, and they are good at articulation, but they're very little use of die cast, and the plastic is most importantly, they feel so cheap and very basic, and the paint apps are not that good, and the accessories and stuff that they come just so weird. I just don't like the Devil Hunter at all. I'll never buy it ever again. And then I tried the CangDao model, and they are very good, just like the Motor Nuclear. I just have the White Tiger on my channel now, so with a lot of major improvement in these figures. But still, the White Tiger compared with this guy, and White Tiger is not that very good in terms of engineering, but it is really cool figure nevertheless, so I still like it. And also I tried another brand called Snap and Heatboys, and they are making these a new bunch of Ninja Turtle, which I'm really excited to get them in my collection. And this Dragon Man is that I got from that is also amazing, so they are one of the company that I will keep an eye on it. Now I have this new favorite, which is this MoShow toys, and they are really good, and I am very blown away by this, and this is on another level. Man, Motor Nuclear, Snap and Heatboys, and KangDao model, they are all good model, but they are not anywhere near this guy, right? So you can do any pose you want. Everything is possible in this guy because every joint is movable, every piece is movable. That is crazy good. And on top of that, it does come with decent amount of accessory, and the base that you see here, this the base that he's standing, I have never ever seen the base that actually has that big. This is huge size. Now there is a reason for it, and on top of that, all the lines and marking and stuff, I was wondering why they put it there. Now this is actually fully magnetized. Okay, CangDao model do the plastic base with LED light, which is cool. I thought they are nice, but they're nowhere near better than this guy. This base is outstanding. I mean, you can just put the figures on top of that, and then it just sit there. It's so crazy. On top of that, all the accessory that I have here, so this is all magnet, right? So you just stick on it, and then just like bang, just stay there. It's so cool. I mean, I was so amazed by this ball here. And on top of that, you got quite a few weapons, accessories, and all these little pieces, and all the decals, the paint apps. It's just astonishing. It really is good. And also you got LED lighter point on the eye, and you just have to put a battery on it. And to do this is also very easy. Just press a little green things on the head, and it just turn on. Now I don't have a battery, and the one I have is all dying out, so I just can't do it. Now if they put this LED light on this eye as well, and that is gonna be even better. But I'm not complaining because I'm fairly happy with this figures, Now if I lift this up, you will see that the whole base will actually lift as well if I actually stick on the floor properly with all the magnet, and they do actually stay there. See, it's move if you move it. So this is really big and heavy. That is ginormous and humongous, you know. It is so heavy as well. I paid for £180 or 885 or something like that from this shop called the League of Toy or whichever from AliExpress. Now I was always skeptical about AliExpress because I have a bad experience with them, and last time when I bought it and then they from the Motor Nuclear, that 3 of the boxes that I received is all damaged, and it took over a month to arrive to UK. Since then, I never want to buy anything from AliExpress until this shop. So this Lego Toys actually sold this one with a loss. So the guy said, I'll give you the good price if you give me the recommendation on your channels or, you know, reviews on his pages and stuff like that. So, and they are, when they come out, they are fairly cheap, and I think they're only about £140 or so, because I know that the second one, which I have on pre-order, called Date Masume and Dante actually Masume, and that is I only have to pay for £130. So I know that this is gonna be only cost about £130 or £40, something like that, but now they're selling it for over £200. Even ShowZ is selling for £250, so that is crazy. And still, they managed to sold it out, you know. So people still buy these things. It's amazing. So it is really is brilliant figure. So I'm not surprised why it sold out really fast. And the second one is gonna be awesome. I have exact same one on the Devil Hunter, and I'm gonna show the comparison. I can guarantee you that this guy is gonna be way better. This will knock out any Bandai, you know, to the water. So this is really amazing, and it is so heavy as hell. I mean, I can feel this is over 1 kilo or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna measure it in a second, and then you can actually check out all my description for the technical details and everything. So do read them if you want to know more information about it. Sometimes I forgot to mention it in my video, so I do put a lot of the information in the description in all my videos, so do have a look in there. Anyway, so this is the typical metal frames with all the plastic surface there, but the detail is amazing. You got 2 tones of red going on. You got deeper red and you know, lighter red as well. But the quality of these plastics seems to be quite good, actually, I have to say. I don't see anything major wrong with it or whatsoever. They seem to be okay. The paint and all the stuff is consistent. Articulation is amazing, and you can see the head. You got this swappable back here, so which you can actually move that will make it look more, you know, proper Japanese samurai style. And to press the LED light, you just have to take this head off and then just press this green button to turn on the green light. But like I said, I don't have the battery on this one, so unfortunately I couldn't show it to you. But the rest is all amazing. You can actually articulate, so there's joints everywhere, so you can actually do individually articulate the shoulder pad like this, tucked away, or you can actually expand it out, and you got this little piece that you can extend it out as well. And if I lift it, let me show you how far this guy can actually go, and that is crazy. And on top of that, you can see that the joints are heavy and stiff as hell, so it stays in a position. It doesn't actually move down. Now, speaking of the move down, this weapon is actually made of die cast. Right, this is all plastic, but this metal pole here is not a plastic, right? This is actually metal. So it is heavy, right? This weapon is so heavy, but it still managed to hold it. But there is a longer version. This is a short one. So we get a longer version, which you can actually swap it over if you want to have a bigger version. And then you, on top of that, this X can actually swap. You can actually take this piece out and then this piece out, and you can put these two together like this, right? Or you can have these two together on one side. But I prefer to have one half and then just put it on the other half like this. That is also possible. And then the sword and all the stuff here is also amazing. So this one is, you just have to click it. You can articulate which position you want, and you can actually just adjust it out, or you can just take out the whole thing in one go like this. And if I take out the sword, this is how it looks like. And I also have the bonus item, which is this one. So they are the exact same one, and you can swap it in whichever one you like, so it's no problem. But this one has a gold piece instead of the normal black and gold here. So this one has a blood stain effect, so this is really nice for those of you who likes to show this off. And you know, so this is really cool accessory. And then you can just slot it back in, so easy, as you know, just like that. And you can adjust the however height you like, so you can go that far or just put it all the way down, or it's entirely up to you. So that is one thing. And also the all the typical articulation, as you know, so you can actually expand this out if I want to shoulder. If I show it to you at the back, and you can see here it kind of extends it, so that is really cool. So you can actually move like that, right? The head is all wiggly woggly, so you can move around however way you like. And you also get this massive long katana or Japanese traditional sword, and you can move this out if you want to, and you can just cover with the other plastic part. So this is even longer than this one, so you can see the size comparison. So there you go. All right, so that's another thing. And then, as I was saying, that you can do a lot of articulation. So let me show you the back part. This is the same as the 30 transformer, right? So you can see how far you can actually crouch down, and then you can see all the spine and every detail. They're all hidden there, but they actually reveal when you crouch down, and the range is quite good, right? It's really is nice range. So that is another thing. And then obviously you get the chest and all the ways you can actually, you know, move around if you want to. You can go like tilt a little bit like this or like this, and you can go around like this. I don't want to push too far on that because this is my own figures. I don't want to lose any of the, you know, stiffness and all the stuff, so I just don't do too much. But you can actually do if you want to. And then the amazing part here is the all this joint here. They are so good at it. I mean, you got double bend obviously, and then also you can bicep can swivel, and then you can go up and down. And also the hand is normally a lot of figures has a ball joint, but this one is a clip, and this one is already, you can articulate any range and position as you want. So that is just crazy, you know, articulation. You can actually do any way you like without, you know, putting a lot of effort to do anything you want. You have, you know, you want to. And also on top of that, you got all these legs and stuff as well. You can actually pull it down just like typical articulations. You can actually swivel the leg, and the feet also can swivel, and then you can tilt like that. And on top of that, the amazing part is I can take this off. And then you also have toe articulation that is in most figures, right? And this one also have another joint here, which is this one. So look at that, that's humanly impossible. You can go all the way like this. Now the cool part is that this is all very smartly engineered. So like I said, whatever piece you want to move, you can do that without you know, having problem with other things. So you can see that this little piece will move, and all this piece here will move by itself as you are moving it around. And that is so crazy. I'm loving this, absolutely. And also on the kneecap, so you can move all the pieces at the back, make the maximum range possible. And if I actually move it, because of this thing is on the way, you might not be able to see clearly, but if I move all this leg here, right, and this thigh piece will actually come down and open up. Do you see that? That is really cool. And inside that you can see a little bit of details and all the bits and pieces. So oops, this is so difficult to put it back because the joints are so stiff. And when I push it back, and you can see it's actually closed the whole thing by itself, and that is so cool. Right, check this out. Oh man, I'm really loving these figures, and it's so solid and everything's good quality, and all the plastic feels so nice as well, nice to touch. I think this is about a kilo heavy for sure. I can prove that to you if you don't believe me, but it is actually about a kilo. And anyway, so this is really good figure. I mean, I thoroughly recommend it. And if you are interested in getting a proper Japanese samurai figures, I think this is it. Okay, so if you have any questions, do let me know. But I hope that this video helped you to make up your mind about this one and whether you should get it or not. I definitely recommend it. I mean, this is one of the best figures I've ever seen, and I'm sure that they're gonna make better version in the future with the Dante Masume, and there are quite a few other figures that I've seen on the pre-order, which is coming out soon. But I'm not sure how much the price are, and no one knows that yet. But from the promo photo, they seem to be so awesome. So I'll be getting quite a few of the MoShow figures, and also Gundam figures, and the definitely Motor Nuclear and Snap and Heatboys. So these are the brands that I'll be watching out from the time to time. Apart from the Devil Hunter, I will never get any more Devil Hunter, so they sucks. Okay, but these are awesome. I mean, they are really astonishing, and also the less than half the price of the metal build Gundam. So there is no reason why I think you don't want to get this. So this really is brilliant. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.